You're not broke because you're not talented. You're broke because you are treating your skill like a hobby, not a business. Story time. I used to create beautiful beaded bags, slippers, accessories, so many different beaded products, right? People would be like, oh, this is so fun, this is so beautiful. Guess what? Crickets. People even asked me for prices, and some even bought, right? People were buying. But the truth is, it wasn't still giving me enough money. It was not enough. What I was being paid didn't complement my effort, right? It couldn't even cover my bills. One day I asked myself, is that all? Is this what I want to do in my life? Is this actually what I want to do in my life? I can't put that volume of effort and I'm not seeing money that complements that level of effort. I said no. I realized it didn't cover my bills. It wasn't enough to even set something aside for savings or for investment. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. So it was that moment that I realized that it was not enough to be skilled. It wasn't enough to be, oh, I'm talented, I'm a creative person, I'm very creative. Does it pay your bills? Being skilled doesn't automatically make you wealthy. I realized that you actually have to learn how to monetize your skill. Yeah, I need to learn how to make my skill give me the kind of life I want. So I went and searched for ways to make my skill matter. Knowing how to monetize your skill and actually doing the things that you know that monetize your skill is actually what gives you the kind of life you want in your crafts. Do you know why you are broke as a very skilled person, as a very talented person, as a person in the craft industry or creative industry? Even though you are very talented, you are good at what you do. In fact, you're a master. If they wake you up, say, get up, go and do this thing, even with your sleepy eye, you can actually create a masterpiece. So one of the reasons why you're still broke, even though you are very talented and you're very skilled, is one, you don't have visibility. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you except your family and friends. Nobody knows you out there. And you actually have to post on public platforms. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube and other places, right? That are public, so that people who you don't even have in your circle can easily see you, can easily be visible to you, or you can be visible to them. A wise person once say, you can't be a broke person and a shy person at the same time. You have to choose a struggle. It's either you're broke or you are shy. Just hold one. You need visibility. People need to know you. People need to actually know you to buy from you. People buy from people they know. They have to be seen for someone to actually buy from you, to know that you exist, to know that your brand exists, to know that what you do exists, to know your craft. And thank God for the social media era where you can easily get people to see you. All you need to do is to post on the public platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and so many other platforms. WhatsApp is not exactly a public. WhatsApp is not very public. WhatsApp is very limited. You only have people who know you on WhatsApp. I'm not saying you cannot make sales from WhatsApp. However, you might not easily get new people on WhatsApp, except you're the one saving them or all of that. So yeah, but with Facebook and other public platforms, you can easily have new faces, new people being on your space and seeing what you do. And on that base, I would recommend you read the book Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. Here is the book. One reason why you are broke, why you are very talented and still broke, or very skilled and still broke, is because you don't have a marketing plan. What's a marketing plan? How many things do you want to sell? How many units of products do you want to sell in a month? How many people do you want to serve in a month as a service provider? You make products, but you don't have plans for sales and marketing. How do you make a product and you don't have plans for marketing it? Like, who do you want to buy it from you? Is it your forefathers? So you need to make plans on how to market your product, because when you market your product rightly, especially to the right audience, you actually people buying from you. rushing your product. Once you're marketing right, once you're getting them to reach the right audience. Third reason why you are very skilled, very talented, and still broke is because you don't have any strategy. You just live the day anyhow you see it. It's not supposed to be. You're supposed to have plans for. You have to have supposed to have plans, have strategy on how you want to do your thing, right? You don't depend on only people to see your products for you to sell. So, what are the strategies to get people to see your product, to buy your product? You have to have systems that make you money weekly. Now, this is what you can do about this. One, you actually have to have, I recommend you have an accountability community or accountability group. A group of people that hold each other accountable. You make your plans and then be accountable to each other. Like you join a craft community of like-minded people, creative people like you. Then you can decide to have a challenge, maybe 14 days challenge, 7 days challenge, 30 days challenge, 90 days challenge. What do? You decide to, every day you put yourself out there on social media. You post your content, create content and post it out there. Maybe you should go and comment on each other's posts and all of that. But the most important thing is that you are doing. You're not just planning and planning and planning. You are doing. You are making plans and you are doing it and you are posting it out there. One day, your effort will compound and it will bring you massive harvest. And in situations where you don't have any craft community to join, I have a craft community. You can join us, CRAFTER'S HEAVEN. If you don't have a community to join, you can actually form accountability group. Get 2 or 3 of your friends, people come together and you decide that you want to be accountable to each other every day. Maybe like this month you want to post 20 times and this is what I want to do. And please, every day I should report to you people that I did this, I did not do this. Maybe if you have a fine, if you don't do this that you say you will do today, if you don't do it, this is what you will pay us, or this is what you will do for us. Do you get? Then the next one is learn marketing, learn sales, learn how to market. Marketing is not for only one set of human beings, the marketers. No. I believe strongly that every founder, every CEO, every owner of a brand should know how to market. Even if you're an introvert, even if you're a shy person, you must find a way to market your product, market your services, you just have to find a way. You can't do anything about it. You have to market, so you must learn how to market. Look for books on marketing, look for courses on marketing, learn about marketing. And most importantly, I will recommend that you actually learn how to market with content. Learn how to use storytelling to market your products and your services. Learn it, and not just learn it, do it. You can learn and not do. Learn, do, implement. When you implement, you see results. The third one I will recommend is that you build a visibility routine. What do I want to do every day, every week, every month to get more people to know me, get more people to see my product, get more people to know about my services, get more people to know what I'm doing, how I'm doing them and all of that. And not just get to know you, but eventually buy from you. But like I established earlier, people only buy from people they know, people they see. That is where that KLT factor came in, where people have to know you and like you and eventually trust you. But sales does not come from just one viral post. Sales come from consistent visibility. Like you are constantly pushing yourself out there, constantly pushing your content, selling your products, your services out there, and people get to know you and be like, okay, that is how sales happen. That is how consistent sales happen. If you are constantly on our faces, and we need what you sell, we don't even have option. We'll buy from you. That's the truth. We'll buy from you. Yeah. So make a plan. Do weekly posts. Post your videos. Thank God for AI now. We have AI. You can generate product pictures. You can generate pictures to sell your products and your services. Infuse storytelling into what you do. Like, see, you can't even do without storytelling in this time and age. You cannot do without it. You need storytelling. Like, tell a story about what you do, how you do them, people that get transformed by what you do. And I assure you, if you remain consistent, consistency is not posting every day. Consistency is that you decide how many times, what you are going to do, how many times you want to post in a week, and you commit to it. Do you get? When you commit to, this is you being consistent. People knowing you for this and coming for you. Know your ideal customer. Like, you need to know your ideal customer. There is nothing you are selling online that will do very well if you don't know who you are talking to, who your target audience is. If you don't know who your target audience is and who you are talking to, it will not make sense, because it's when you know who your target audience is, who your ideal buyer is, that you can now tailor words, tailor content or things, your marketing according to these people. You cannot be talking to, let's say, for example, a roadside mechanic. You want to reach a roadside mechanic because you have a product or service for them that you want to offer to them, and you are speaking a corporate language. I don't understand. You are who is doing that one. Why will you be speaking to a roadside mechanic with corporate language from beginning to end? You will lose the person. I'm not saying they're not, some of them are not educated or literate, but that is not how you talk to them. You talk to your audience. It's when you know your audience that you can talk to them in the language they understand. You can talk to them with the way they can relate, the way they can understand. And that means if you know who your target audience is, you can actually you will know what their problems are. And you will start creating content that solves those problems, or that tells them that you can solve those problems for them. And you can also you start creating content that your products or services can solve the problems they have. Your audiences, for example, can say something like, "Oh, I teach stay-at-home mom how to earn from beading." That can be my audience for training. I can have not just one type of target audience. I can have a group of target audience. But so whenever I want to talk to each group, I have to tailor my words to hit them. I have to tailor my words to hit at their pain point and tell them that I can solve this problem they have. And you have to be real. You have to first of all understand if you can solve their problem or not. If not, don't give them false promises, please. It will bite you at your bum bum. You have to have a money-making strategy, as you have gotten to know who your target audience is, who you are selling to, and you know where to find them, which platforms will you find them? Is there a group where they do gather? Can you go and look for those groups and go and make your content so that you can reach them, right? To earn from one skill. This one skill, you have to find multiple ways to earn from it. And even when sales are slow, continue pushing your content out there. Continue posting, continue creating content and posting, continue reaching out to people. Follow up and retain buyers. It's not enough to get new customers. You need to know how to retain them, what to do for them, and you retain them. And to do that, you can collect contacts when people show interest, send thank you messages and discount codes. You can create a broadcast list for updates, tutorials, and new products for them. To be honest, retention is cheaper than constantly looking for new customers. But you need to keep building, keep getting new customers if you don't have enough, right? But when you get them, know how to return them. Is super important. Buyers, every market that you be in the market looking for new customers. Why? Because you can't even keep your old customers. You can't retain them. You're not a good service provider, a good product seller. You cannot retain your customers. You will still get new ones, but retain the old ones first. Because when you retain your old customers, they're the one that do publicity for you safe. Word of mouth marketing, who bought from you previously and love what you do or your product or services. Number 6, plan your monthly goals, right? Because without targets, you can't measure. If you don't have targets, you can't even measure your growth. So you need to have a monthly goal. So what you want to achieve in a month, it could be something like, I said, like, oh, I want to sell 20 beaded bags this month. You can say, I want to teach 5 students this week. You can say something like, oh, I want to make 300K for my craft this month. Do you get it? So then you break it into weekly action steps. I'm looking into my notes, and you promote, you sell, you post it, you promote it, you make an offer, an irresistible offer to people. Yeah. So yeah, that's it so far. And I also wrote a book called 30 ways to make crazy money from your beading skill. Even if you're not a beader, even if you're not someone that makes beaded bags, beaded products, but you are a craft person, you can still the information in that book still applies in your industry. You can buy it. Right. Even if you're a fashion designer, even if you're a painter, whoever you are, you can actually buy this book and implement it in your industry. It's that versatile. So it's not just about making beaded products, it's about turning your skill into consistent income, whether it's online, whether it's from offline, online, even without making a single beaded bag. You don't know they can actually make a lot of money from beading, even without making a single beaded bag. In that book, I explain how that is possible. So you need to learn 30 creative ways of making money from your craft, from your skill. Different, diverse ways to make money from your crafts. Here are what some people who have bought it, people who have read it, this is what some of them said. If you're tired of being very skilled but broke, get this book today and you learn how to turn your craft into cash. How to turn your craft into cash. How to turn your craft into cash and how to turn your craft into profits. Another craft guide, it's your money plan for your business skill, your money plan for how to make your craft to make you a lot of money that can cover your bills. If you're watching this video on YouTube, go on the description box and you will find a link there of this book and buy. If you are watching on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and any other platform, just comment crafts and you will get a link to purchase this book. Thank you and see you next time. If you have other topics you want me to treat in the craft industry, just send me a message and I'll make a video around it. Thank you.